Huh. Well, this complicates things. Hey guys, DB right here, and today I'm starting a brand new What If, a pretty interesting story concerning one of the strongest Saiyans, well, at least strongest Saiyans as far as post-Planet Vegeta is concerned, before its destruction. And well, that is, what if Bardock was sent to Earth instead of Goku? What? Bardock sent to Earth? Why would he be sent there? Why would he be going there? No. I'm not even gonna watch this. I'm stopping this right now. Unsubscribe, dislike. Nah, this just isn't happening. You shouldn't be even making this sort of a what if. What are you thinking, DB Right? What are you thinking? Well, hear me out. Maybe I think I have come up with a bit of a fun story that could work, as well as give us a really interesting story, especially in the events of Dragon Ball. And well, our story begins with a young little Bardock. He's been born. He's well, you can guess he was born a lower class Saiyan, much like his parents. And well, this is more along the line while King Cobra's, of course, still running the Empire. In fact, he hasn't long since inherited the Empire from his own father. And well, he has provided the Saiyans with the means of space travel, the nursing capsules, the healing chambers, or healing capsules if you prefer. So we've basically begun things about, give it a couple of decades since they settled on planet Vegeta, after King Vegeta wiped out the Tuffles of planet Plant, renaming the planet after himself. Well, Bardock's parents, specifically his father, was more or less in charge of looking after the space pods and spaceships, running repairs, and he was like the big mechanic of the Saiyans. His job was to maintain, learn everything he can about the space pods and maintain them. And well, Bardock, who was sent somewhere horrifying and managed to survive the ordeal, and of course becoming stronger because of it. And well, Bardock would eventually begin to rise a little bit as a young Saiyan warrior in the military. They couldn't believe how much stronger Bardock had become since after he left, and Bardock had really developed a thirst for combat, and really enjoys it and quite excels at it. After all, this is Bardock we're talking about. And well, in between missions, Bardock would hang out with his father and give him a hand with repairs on the space pods and spaceships, maintaining them, and Bardock would actually learn quite a bit, and which also made things useful in terms of survival. Whenever he went out on missions and maybe his space pod malfunctions and things like that, he could at least do a bit of patchwork and fix it up and be able to come back home. So it's not bad having a father who was a mechanic. Of course, this is non-canon confirmation from non-canon sources that I'm going off here. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any canon backstory of what Bardock's parents were actually like. I'm just trying to make things a bit more interesting. And, well, one day, Bardock had decided to hang out where, well, more or less where his father keeps the space pods that he's working on and repairing. And well, he more or less decided to take a nap in there one day, and well, while he was napping, his tail accidentally hit one of the switches, and the space pod just launched itself and went off with a with the coordinates sort of blinking on and off and changing coordinates. It originally just had like the home coordinates in there, so really even if the ship had have taken off, it would have just, you know, like come straight back down, or would not have moved at all. But since Bardock hit that switch, and this was an already malfunctioning pod, it even said, "Do not enter." Well, yeah, Bardock is going for a bit of a ride. A comedic fashion ride. And, well, more or less, by the time he actually comes to, and, yeah, he's kind of, found himself in space, and, well, with the, coordinate lights and the ship lights just blinking on and off all the time, he can't seem to get the ship working so he could put the correct coordinates back in so he could fly back home. Not even manual control was working. Not that Bardock even had any idea where he was at this point. So it was best to just ride it out and just see where this space pod was taking him. Hopefully, if he's lucky, it's taking him somewhere in the cold force that maybe, you know, he could get back home or something, or at the very least be able to, when it lands, he could probably transmit for help using his scouter or whatever. And well, since there was no idea on how long this ride was going to last, Bardock just did the responsible thing and put himself into cryogenic sleep. And well, eventually the space pod would land, and well, it landed on planet Earth. And well, since Bardock was not in mission, obviously he didn't have his scouter with him. So Bardock, this little kid of a Saiyan Bardock, is now on planet Earth, and naturally you can imagine this is years before the events of planet Vegeta being blown up. And well, just like Goku, he landed in the Mount Paozu region, and Bardock is examining his ship a little bit more, and he's trying to patch things up, but unfortunately the landing was, well, more or less a rough one, and well, the floater had been damaged. So Bardock is stranded on this planet, and as he's looking around, it doesn't seem like there's going to be any sort of technology where he's going to be able to call home. After all, Bardock did not have his scouter with him. And, yeah, wherever he is, it looks like Bardock is more or less stuck here. And, well, not long after that, one of those, dinosaurs tries to eat him, and, well, yeah, that does not go well for the dinosaur, taking a really nasty kick from Bardock, and, being taken out right there on the spot. And, well, Bardock is, gathering some logs, starting a bit of a fire, and roasting up some dinosaur meat. Not bad. It's not his first time he's been into some kind of world like this, where it's mostly animals and things like that, and it's not the first time where he's been in a wilderness sort of situation. So surviving is not going to be a problem for the young Saiyan. And well, he was beginning to wonder if he'd ever see any other signs of intelligent life other than just animals. And well, by chance, this is where he runs into a young Gohan. He's not an old man, not wearing the outfit that we're traditionally used to seeing him in the original Dragon Ball. He's younger, got a bit of a nice moustache like this, kind of like what Nappa has, and he's actually got black hair. And Gohan is very curious to see this boy in the middle of nowhere, a dead dinosaur behind him, just munching away at some dinosaur meat. Huh. Who are you? You don't live around here. I thought I was the only one who lived around here. And well, Bardock is just thinking, Bardock's like, what's it to you? Huh. Don't need to be hostile. I was just curious. Well, if you must know, I am a Saiyan from the planet Vegeta. You've probably heard about us. No, I can't say I do. Really? What about, a King Cold, the Cold Force, the Galactic Patrol? You ever hear of any of this? What? No, I don't know what you're talking about. You alright? Have you hit your head or something? And well, Bardock is just baffled by this. He's on a planet that is so far out of King Cold's influence that they've never even heard of King Cold. They don't know what this guy doesn't know what a Saiyan is, what the Galactic Patrol is, and well, with that, Grandpa Gohan decides to more or less join the boy, and he just asks him, tell me more. Because now he's got Gohan curious, and well, there's no harm in Bardock telling this guy the story. After all, Bardock is not here to conquer the planet or anything, so there's no reason for him to attack Gohan or anything like that. And well, yeah. Now, in case you're wondering, Bardock is the strongest thing on this planet by far. His power level at this point, being a kid, now being a kid, he's obviously not going to be as strong as he is in his adult life, or even up to the 1000 mark. He's more or less on the 500 mark here at the moment. And for a lower class child Saiyan, that's actually pretty impressive. That's, you know, I would guess that's probably around what Raditz was at in the Dragon Ball Minus manga. I would guess. That's as strong as Gine is in her adult life. Let's put it that way. So yeah, Bardock is an absolute beast on this planet, and he only has potential to get even stronger. And well, so with that, he tells Gohan of his tale about the Saiyan race, planet Vegeta, the tales, their transformations beyond when they look upon the full moon, what Bardock, well, I guess you could say used to do for the Cold Force, that they would go around conquering planets, sell them to the highest bidder, and more or less conquer worlds in the name of King Cold. And this did get Gohan a little bit concerned. He's like, relax, I'm not here to conquer your world. I'm actually here by accident. I got into a space pod that malfunctioned and it brought me here. And well, oh, dear me. So you were able to fix that? Unfortunately, my father was the great mechanic. I only know a few things from here and there. I don't suppose you guys sell new floater units or anything like that. Floater units? I've never heard of such a thing. I can't help but do the old man Grandpa Gohan voice here. And well, Bardock more or less accepting the fact that yes, he's going to be stuck here for quite some time. Well, look, if you have nowhere to go, you're more than welcome to stay with me. As I can see, you can definitely handle yourself, so I can imagine you wouldn't be much trouble. Since you have nowhere to go, and well, after all, Grandpa Gohan is more or less an adult. This would mean a new sort of father figure in Bardock's life, and well, with that, well, Gohan takes the boy in, and well, Bardock is a big help towards Gohan, but mind you, Gohan is still in his prime as well, and is quite significantly strong in his own right. So you say your planet is full of warriors and fighters. Well, Bardock, as it turns out, I'm considered one of the top martial artists in my planet. So what do you say? We go a few rounds. Show me what you're made of. And Well, this began Bardock and Gohan having training sessions together. And well, at first, Bardock was actually losing sparring sessions to Gohan. Now, mind you, in terms of raw power, Gohan does not have that raw power. His power level, he'd probably be lucky to be 200, 250, something like that. About half of what Bardock is. But Bardock cannot... For starters, he doesn't have his scouter, so he can't detect his power level at all. And Bardock just doesn't know how to sense energy, or doesn't know how to raise his power level at will. And Grandpa Gohan can tell this is untamed raw power that he's dealing with here. If Grandpa Gohan wasn't a experienced martial artist and fighter, he would be in a lot of trouble battling with Bardock. And well, because of that, Bardock would often lose to sessions with Gohan. I don't understand it. You're weaker than I am. I could tell that. You're barely using half the amount of power that I'm capable of, yet somehow I'm losing to you. Well, I hate to say this, Bardock, but you simply lack any self-control. What? Self-control? How dare you? You're just lucky I'm still taking it easy on you. I don't think it would matter how much you powered up, Bardock. You wouldn't beat me at the level you are. However, I can certainly teach you how to control this energy. Let me guess. You can't even sense energy, can you, boy? Sense energy? Well, we used to have these scopes that detected an enemy's battle power, but they're also blasters, if that's what you meant. No, I meant to naturally sense your opponent's energy. Because if you had noticed while I was battling you, I could willingly switch up my power level whenever I wanted to. That way, I'm able to fight more efficiently. No doubt, if you learnt this ability yourself, no doubt, I would be the one losing. And well, Bardock, realizing that yes, this could become quite handy, he does decide to take Gohan up in actually learning these techniques himself. And more or less, he actually does get the hang of it pretty quick. After all, this is, like I said again, this is Bardock. He is quite the prodigy. And he's always been a gifted fighter. He's always had the military and tactics advantage of battle. So he is smart enough to pick up on sensing energy, raising his power level up and down really quickly, as well as all the other little nifty tricks that martial artists from Earth are more or less capable of. And, well, with that, the years more or less go by, and Grandpa Gohan does become seasoned and become aged. And Bardock, who is now fully grown, is, well, he's decided to go fishing, much like his son does in the original counterpart, And yeah, he's nearly mowed down by Bulma in her car. And well, this is where the events of Dragon Ball actually begin. And well, this is actually where we're going to leave things for right now. So what do you guys think? How is this going to differ from the original story? And what is Bardock's presence of Earth potentially becoming the hero in this reality, in this story, in this version? Will he join Bulma in gathering the Dragon Balls? Will he will he actually become a really strong asset for the Dragon team? Is it possible he could still reach the same kind of potential he had, prior to Planet Vegeta being blown up? All these questions and more next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course leave your thoughts in the comments, and of course share this video wherever possible, and let's really get this discussion going. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys later for the next one. I'll admit this one was more or less more of a challenge to do, because this was, I felt, a bit harder to sort of make work.